Hi guys, it's Emily from Novelle Novels and welcome to today's video. It's my 24-hour reading vlog. Now, I decided that I would do this to work alongside Kirsten from Reading Nymph's Rest and Read or Relax and Read readathon that's running tomorrow. But I decided to put a twist on it in the fact that I'm filming this a little bit earlier because it's going to be busier here. That's the time that I'm doing it. But I'm doing it from 7 p.m. on the 7th till 7 p.m. or 6:59, whatever it's called, on the 8th. And the plan is that I'm going to be reading as much as I can from 7 to 7. So I will be reading probably until about 10:30 tonight, 10:30 if I can tonight. And then I'm going to set my alarm for about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning and then read as much as I can tomorrow. Now, admittedly, tonight, obviously, there's going to be the football in the background because it's an England match tonight. So I will try and ignore that as much as I can. I've got Chris and Thomas are going to be watching that. And then tomorrow, I still have mummy jobs to do. So I'll still be popping to Morrison's with Chris. And part of Kirsten's thing for the Read and Relax is to do a walk. So I'm going to be doing a little walk and I'll vlog that around the lake around here, which I know you've done like loads of videos. But actually, no, I'm going to do Bill Hill to the lake and then back round. I'm going to do it a little bit differently. Do a little bit of a different walk. And I'll do that. And then you'll obviously see clips of me doing things like mummy jobs, like I'll be showing you the kind of meals I'm going to be having and things like that. But tonight's takeaway won't be because it's going to be before I do my vlog. But yes, I'll be starting at 7. I will show you a couple of the books that I'm going to be reading. And then I've got another one that obviously I'll be starting tomorrow. So tomorrow you'll see me reading this, which is my Agatha Christie A Murder is Announced. And that is for Kirsten's prompt. I'm going to be including the little, her board. I'll be include the vlog picture of the board, bingo board she's got up. So that's for a TBR book. There is a series book, which I'll be finishing the Percy Jackson Heroes of Olympus book, The Mark of Athena, but that's a bit heavy for me to carry. I'll be finishing that tomorrow. For the prompt of a book you've wanted to read for a while, this is Amazing Grace Adams. This will be the one you'll be seeing me reading tonight, and I'll be telling you how many pages I get done of this tonight. So this, from 7 o'clock, will be the first book you'll see me read. And I'll be reading as much of this as I can tonight, and I'm reading as much of it as I can tomorrow. As to whether that gets finished tomorrow, I don't know. It'll probably be finished tomorrow evening, but it depends on how much time I get to read that tonight. So that will be read from 7. So I've got until 7, and tomorrow you'll be seeing me reading as much of this as I can. This is Agatha Christie's A Murder is Announced. This I should be able to read in one day tomorrow. I've got a shorty book, a quick reads book, which is a Candice Carty-Williams book, which I'll also be reading. That will also, sorry, Chris is.
Oh, sorry.
You always get the Chris.
Sorry.
And so yes, this you'll be seeing it tomorrow. And obviously my shorty book you'll be seeing because I fancied a Candice Carty-Williams book, and I'm going to be reading tomorrow. I'll be doing, hopefully the weather will be alright and we'll be reading in the garden tomorrow. But yeah, apparently another prompt is to do a candle, so I'll show you to light a candle, so I'll be including little bits of that. And we'll see how I do. Now, I just wanted to get a picture done before. I wanted to do a little bit of a clip while I've got makeup on before I just chill. Because I am going to keep it real, show you me start of the day, end of the day. Might do a little, I think probably this evening clip, you might get a little clip downstairs, but probably this evening's clip you'll get upstairs because in bed because I like to read in bed. That's what I do. My downtime is to read in bed, so I'll probably do an upstairs clip tonight, and you may get another clip this evening before the upstairs clip, but I don't quite know. Depends on how I do. I do know that tonight after about 8 o'clock is when I have my little chocolate bar, and I normally get to have a chill time because Friday nights is my chocolate night. I've done it since for years. I like having a bar of chocolate, dark chocolate, because obviously it helps my anemia. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't know how it's going to be. I'll be including the bingo board. I've got to write it all down. But I'll see you later. Bye bye. Hi guys, so this is just a quick, quiet talking clip in the fact that it's like nearly 10:30 at night. I've not read as much as I wanted to because I've chatted to a couple of booktube friends tonight, which is lovely because I love my friends and I'm very grateful quick. Chatty and the cat. Cat's got me really excited about the Percy Jackson books, even though it looks like you guys are going to laugh about that apparently, because tomorrow I'm finishing the book and she's already told me that I'm going to be screaming for the next one. But yeah, even though I've done that, I've watched the football, which didn't go well, we lost, which you would have well known. But I've still read roughly 200 pages this evening. I've got 100 pages of this to read tomorrow, so depending on how I do with my books, I think what I might do is I may end up wanting to finish this first, or I may, because I've got 100 pages left to finish this and more of the Agatha Christie and about 100 or 120 pages left of the Percy Jackson book. I may end up reading this and finishing this and finishing the Percy Jackson book, and then going to the short reads or the Agatha Christie. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to play it, but I'll see how I feel. But I set my alarm for 8:15 tomorrow, because tomorrow Mia's going out with my younger sister Vicky, so they're going out together tomorrow. So I will see how I do, and I'll catch you once I've done some of the reading tomorrow. I don't know exactly when I'm going to catch you, but I'll see you tomorrow. Hi guys, so it is 10:50. I have already read some pages this morning. I think I've already read about 100 odd pages this morning of the Agatha Christie book, and I'm going to crack on, and my aim is I've got about an hour and a half till lunch, roughly an hour and a half till I need to start doing lunch, so that is going to give me 150 pages to finish of this, and that is my goal. I know an hour and a half to finish a 150 pages doesn't sound like much, but the typesetting on this Agatha Christie book is quite big, if you can see that, so it should be easy to fly through. I have got my coffee for the Read and Relax Readathon. So this is the prompt of having a hot drink, and I've got my yes, I really do need all these books mug, and that is my plan for this morning. I'm gonna have this now. Ugh, sorry guys. So I'm gonna have this. Washing's gone on the line. I'm sitting outside, so technically that does count for the outside prompt, but I'm gonna go for a walk this afternoon. So that's my thing, and then the cozy hobby thing is going to be me making my pita, so I need to remember to try and film that and fit that in, because for me cooking is a cozy hobby, and it's something I really enjoy, and making pitas is really good fun because you're cutting it all up and frying it all, and it's a really good fun. So that's it. I'm going to sit down and read my Agatha Christie book. This is the first time meeting Miss Marple, because I've never read a Miss Marple book, but I know that Kirsten, who's running the readathon, absolutely loved A Murder Is Announced, and I thought I'd read it on behalf of her and some of my other Agatha Christie fans. I know that Berna loves Agatha Christie as well, so I read it on behalf of them, and I'm going to crack on and read it and see if I guess. At the moment I can't guess the killer, so let's see whether I do it. So it's lunchtime, aka about sort of 12:15. I'm about to make lunch. But I did achieve what I wanted to. I finished A Murder Is Announced. That is 240 odd pages that I've read since I started the readathon. Roughly 240 pages, and I finished it. I didn't guess the killer. 5 stars all the way. Absolutely love Miss Marple. I now think Miss Marple has got real potential as being a very favourite detective. I need to read more of Miss Marple books, because this is my first Miss Marple. Thoroughly loved it. Didn't guess the killer. Think she was an amazing detective. Think it was done so well. It wasn't scary. It was a mystery that kept you on your feet. Absolutely bloody loved it. So for the readathon, that is a book that was on my TBR and one that I absolutely loved. After lunch, I'm going to read The Heroes of Olympus. I'm hoping to go for my walk at some point this afternoon for that prompt. But yeah, I've got 110 pages to read this afternoon of that. That'll be my next goal after lunch, and then we'll decide whether I finish Amazing Grace Adams or read my short story. I think I'll probably read my short story because I did read pages for Amazing Grace Adams already. And I'll catch up with you after I finish my Heroes of Olympus, which is my series book. Bye bye. so it's now 3 o'clock roughly, and I've finished my Heroes of Olympus book, which counts for the series book. I've read 110 pages, finished this book in the series, and it turns out that my July TBR is going to be massive, because I'm going to be reading The House of Hades in July now, because I have to find out what happens next. I'm going to kill you, Cat. Cat, you're in deep trouble, because I really need to read the next book. And I mean really. So I'll be good. I'll wait until next month. But at the start of July, I'm going to be reading The House of Hades. So now my July TBR, sneaky peek, will be about 19 to 20 books, including my Jane Austen July TBR. I'm still not sure whether you're going to see my Jane Austen July TBR next or the July TBR. I think probably I will actually change. I was going to do the July, and now I've decided it's going to be the Jane Austen July TBR. But yeah, it's looking like it's going to be massive, because I now need to read that. So I'm going to go and take that book inside and put it on the pile, and get my quick reads book, the Candice Carty-Williams quick read book, which is about 100 pages, and see how long that takes me to read. But it was sunny. I've enjoyed some sunshine out here, and you would have seen the little eclipse because I did do my walk, but I don't know how much longer I'll be out because I've got a bad feeling it's going to rain again. So fingers crossed. Bye bye. So it's 3:44. And I finished another book. I read the quick reads book of Notting Hill Carnival for the short reads prompt. West Side Story. I had fears that it would end in a West Side ending, but I loved it. Very quick, very good. 101 pages, like a retelling, obviously a musical retelling. I'm going to count it as a contemporary, and I loved it. It's 4 stars. I forgot to say the other 2 books are 5 stars all the way. And now what I'm going to do is I think I might go and do a bit of housework quickly and just put some washing away and do a couple of mummy jobs, so then I can crack down and read Amazing Grace Adams. If I can get that read, it will be read by the end of the readathon, because that'll be a good goal. I may start my next books for the month, which I've kind of got 2 books I think I'm going to go with, but I will see. Obviously the whole plan was for today to read as much as I can. So I'm going to have like a 10-15 minute break, put my phone on charge and put some washing away, and then I'll start on the next bit. And if I can get the next bit done before 5 when I start making dinner, then that'll be good. We'll have to see though. Let's go. Bye-bye. So it's 4:45, the sun's out again, and I have finished my pages for Amazing Grace Adams. It's 4 stars. It talks about things that personally were quite triggering for me. So I personally, even though we've got this full price at Tesco's, I think I'm going to give this one up, because even though it was a good book, and I'm glad Katie got me to read it, for me there was too many triggers in this, and I found it a very hard read. So it was for the prompt of a book I wanted to read for a while, but it was a little bit disappointing. So I'm glad I didn't get it in hardback, and I'm not sure, I just felt a bit little bit not my style, little bit just not for me. So I'm going to pick up, now I can go on to the books that aren't on my TBR for the reading challenge. I'm going to read a library book, a KN Nun library book, which I might quickly start, and then I've got a middle grade book which I'll read probably after I think the readathon. So it's going to be my plan that I'm going to be reading the KN Nun book from now until then, and I'm going to be doing obviously a little clip with my cooking, so I can show you that as my my bit for a cozy hobby bit. So I'm just going to go and get the KN Nun book and put that inside, and obviously at the end at 7 o'clock, so what I will probably do is I'll probably show you, rather than doing too many more clips, I'll probably do the video bit for the fajitas, or even I think what I might do is actually save like video time. I'll take a picture of the fajitas once they're all finished, and then do a last clip at 7 o'clock showing you the book that I read and how many pages I read for it. So that's the next and then last clip for it. Okay, see you all then soon. Bye bye. Hi guys, so this is the end of my vlog. I read 134 pages of the last letters, the Forgotten Letters of Esther Durant, which is my library book. So that was my extra book for the readathon. I read and I'm really enjoying it, I must admit. It's historical fiction, different timelines, Kate Nunn's writing, so I know it's going to be good. I love her books. I think it's her, I don't know. God, I should have double checked that. Anyway, I read 261 pages of A Murder is Announced by Agatha Christie, which is 5 stars. I read 116 pages of The Mark of Athena, again 5 stars all the way. I read 290 pages of Amazing Grace Adams. We know I'm a bit touchy-feely on that. And I read 102 pages of The West Side Story. So I am really happy. It turns out I've read a total of 903 pages over 24 hours. What do you guys think of that? Do you think that's good, bad, what? I think I've done pretty well. Pretty happy with that. And I've done all the challenges. Now, obviously, I wanted to have a read and relax day, and I think for me, I've done a lot of reading, so that means I've been in cosy chairs. So if you got to the end of this vlog, do a chair emoji, because I think, cozy reading chair day. We don't read when we're standing up unless we're listening to audiobooks or ebooks. So yeah, a chair emoji. But let me know what you've been reading. Have you been enjoying it? Please go and watch it. If you're not already subscribed to Kirsten, go and subscribe to her. She's an amazing lady, and I think she's a brilliant, brilliant person. And yeah, I think we all need to do this. A day of resting and reading. Yes, I've done other things. I've done walks. I've done cooking. I've been a mum. But I've really focused a lot today on self-care, and it's just what I needed. So take care of yourselves, everyone. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, not subscribed, ring on my ding-a-ling, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.